Greetings to Dr. Nur Izma and everyone. Today my teammates and I would like to present our second assignment, which is an innovation in agriculture. Before that, let me introduce the team members. My name is Lee Chiahan, the leader of this group, followed by Muhammad Farhan Aiman bin Muhammad Fazli, Nur Shazmira binti Nasri, Nur Hanias binti Muhammad Abidi, and Raha binti Rosti. We are from Group 2. Agriculture has been around for 12,000 years, where development has been made in sustaining this sector. Whether it is water, fertilizer, experience and knowledge, these components are essential to agriculture. But agriculture relies on a large amount of water and fertilizers that causes it to face sustainability issues. This is why IoT and AI come into this sector as a way to help in sustainable and innovative farming. Water storage are the biggest problem to agriculture around the globe. It is forecast that it will be shortage in water supplies in 2030. Therefore, something needs to be taken seriously, and that is why our group proposed this innovation product with the name of Smart Irrigation Tank. Smart Irrigation Tank is a product where both drip irrigation system and weather forecast tracking sensor is combined together. The function of this product is to help in improving the water usage in agriculture. We know it is a crucial problem faced in agriculture sector, therefore we believe that this innovation or development product will have better use in future.
Okay, for problem statement, there are 3 points here. The first one is the irrigation system is unsatisfactory. This happened to more than 20 farmers in Padang, Pulau Darang, Kedah, when about 50 hectares of rice fields were affected due to a lack of water supply due to an unsatisfactory irrigation system. Farmers said they only rely on a 600-meter long ditch that had existed for a long time to hold rainwater channel into the fields. The ditch could not function efficiently due to the lack of water loss to store water, especially during the dry season. But when the dry season arrived, this ditch could not retain water as expected, as it would flow into the nearby Sungai Sari, and eventually the farmers had to repair after the paddy yield did not become. According to a farmer, Abdul Malik Ma'ali, 54 years old, the lack of water has stunned the process of rice planting, and it is not easy to sow fertilizer. Every time there is a dry season, farmers outside the Muda Agriculture Development Authority or MADA will complain because the water supply in the ditch is insufficient. Next problem is change in weather pattern inflicting losses on farmers. In the rice bowl of Selangor Paddy, Tanjung Karang in July, farmers start planting the second round of paddy for this year. Harvest is set for November, but yields may not meet their expectations. Compared to normal hot weather, in July this time, heavy rains often occur that cause some parts of paddy fields to be flooded and damage seedlings. Climate change, an issue that affects the whole world, occurs due to global warming, which stems from greenhouse gas emissions. The world may face the adverse effects of extreme weather events and natural disasters if no drastic measures are taken to address climate change, including reducing GHG emissions. Fairuz Zaini Muhammad Taif, 36 years old, a farmer in Tanjung Karang, said the change in weather patterns had occurred over the past 10 years, but had become more significant over the past 5 years. For example, 3 years ago, his area experienced prolonged hot weather that affected the growth and production of his crops. And the last problem is waste of water used for crops. The amount of water needed for food crops, especially fruits and vegetables, is actually small compared to the total annual rainfall. Studies show that 25,003 and 2 million cubic meters of water is actually less than 10% of the total rainfall in Malaysia. Good water management for vegetable and fruit crops enables domestic fruit and vegetable production programs to be carried out throughout the year.
For product feature and service, firstly, it's simple to use. Can using phone or website to install the apps. Can save water by collecting rainfall. And number 3 is have a highly storage tank, and lastly can predict water to get a productive crop.
Next, we move to novelty and inventiveness. The products are from the combination of water forecast and water irrigation that farmers always use and need. The tab will automatically open when you have set the time and the weather forecast in mobile phone, such as when a rainy day, so that the tank will collect the rainwater. This agriculture innovation technology will reduce costs, especially water bill when the farmer use water to water the plant. It also saves energy and time of the farmer.
Moving on to commercialization potential. First, we need to understand the noise in the system. Too many manufacturers still get caught up in developing ideas without any real concept of how, why, or where they will make a difference. Before the ideation process even begins, it is vital to invest time and resources into understanding the noise in the system. Second, run the divergent innovation session. Feature a targeting a group of around 10 people from different areas of the organization. This is a highly creative, no-holds-barred session. What you are looking for are as many ideas as possible, but also not free for all. Third, hold a convergent innovation session. The task here is to separate the ideas that are either impossible and improbable from the one or more that stands the best possible chance of becoming a reality. Fourth, build a word-like prototype. Okay, the aim here is to show that it is possible to address the pain points at hand without worrying too much about appearance or style. 5. Develop a look-like prototype. Here, the designer gets involved, packaging the idea into something that will be able to cut through the market. 6. Combine it into full prototype. 7. Start scaling. Once you have addressed any concern or issues that arise during the full prototype process, it is time to create a larger lot size, normally around 10 to 12. As well as allowing you to perform more testing. This offers a chance to discover what is needed to deliver the product or process at scale. And lastly, 8. Conduct a soft launch. Before going into widespread release, it is highly advisable to launch your innovation with a more targeted customer segment. This is a final chance to test and refine its usability, price and effectiveness without potentially negative financial and reputational effects.